we have bottom sheets. I think everybody who does iOS apps has had implemented some kind of bottom sheet before manually. Now we get it from Apple. So let's do some kind of mock-up so we can see something. So I would say I just
use the gradient that you showed us last time on the screen, just to have it.
So restore.
Oh, why not?
So let's start with that. Excuse me.
Yeah, okay, remove the gradient. Maybe you need a rectangle with screen.
Okay, let's start with green.
Or is this not working? Yeah, this is working.
So, and now we could say, okay, we need something to trigger the bottom sheet.
Yeah.
So
A button.
Yeah, the standard way is a button and with a label, and we say text is show bottom sheet. So we can see it, and then give
perfect coloring with the green.
Yeah, perfect.
Blue on top.
So that's better. At least I think it's better. So yeah, the bottom sheet. Basically, we all know the normal sheet thing here. So we have, if it's presented, it's a binding. So we have to add some kind of state for keep track of show. Let's say we call it show sheet, and the default is false because we want to show it when we click on the button. So we do show sheet dot toggle, and then here the binding $, show sheet, and now the content. And let's just add something here.
Hello.
My awesome bottom sheet. So that's a standard way, and if I click the button, I get a normal modal view.
Yeah.
So the standard modal thing, which I can move down and up, and which covers the whole screen. So, and what I now can do, what's new, I can add a modifier here. So presentation detents, they are called. And I have different ones. So if I tap dot, or no, it's the detents, it's an array or a set. So I need an array, wrong brackets. So, and then I have medium, large, fraction, high, and custom. So if I say medium and I tap on it, then it's the halfway. I also can say, okay, I need medium and large. Then I can move it around.
And we have finally this control thingy there that you always had to implement by hand. And never looked
that's now automatic. When I say, okay, these are the states I want to use. So if I need 2 states here, then I can just add 2.
And you can have more than 2, I guess.
Yeah. The question is if it makes sense to add them here or to say, okay, we do different ones. Yeah, you can also mix match them. So we can say, okay, we need a fixed size of, I don't know, 130.
I guess you can say 130 and medium. That should work.
That should work. So medium.
Is like the first one what it starts with? No, that's with the smallest then.
Yeah, I think it's the smallest. So what also should work if I define another height of 80. So now I would say it should start with 80. Then I can move it to, that's what's to 80. Maybe we'd say 200 or something, or a little bit more. So now I should have the state between
Yeah.
and the medium. So I can switch between those modes, so
Yeah.
to say.
And it starts with the
It
smallest.
starts with the smallest, and then
Maybe that can also be influenced somehow.
maybe. That's these, and then I have also fraction. So if I want to say, okay,
30% or something.
30%, yeah. Also a double like before, the value with the SF symbols. And then I have 30%, or I say 66. And you see how it adjusts. That's cool for variable sizes, or if I also say, okay, landscape mode is also available, then fraction would be the better choice, I think, than a fixed size.
What is if you put? Okay, I guess it would be just maximum would be screen height. So with fraction, I mean above 1 is not really.
Yeah, that's
something.
not.
But if you
It stops by the max height.
And with the fixed frame height, one, I guess it's the same. If you put a height from 1000 or so, then it will also.
Yeah. The maximum.
It will not break the layout.
Yeah.
I remember there was another modifier, I think, where you can control if the little handle should appear or not.
Yeah, it's a presentation
drag indicator.
Yeah. So let's set it to visible to show it again. So it's this little gray thing here, which you can drag. So if I say it's hidden, then it's gone.
And you can also, if you just have one size above, one detent, then you can show it because default is it hides it. Yay, we have a new follower. So almost there at the 100.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
So what do you want to do?
Yeah,
one
like
size?
that. Yeah, so if you just comment out the drag indicator, so the default is no indicator, but if you want to have it to indicate, you can drop it down to visible. Yeah. And then
so in Swift UI, always when you don't edit, then it gets the default, and the default is for one size that it's hidden.
I guess the default is in this case automatic.
I think
that was the third option, I think, and then it's automatic, which is I mean it makes sense if you cannot resize it.
Then the handle makes no sense.
Yeah, but you can maybe dismiss it with it.
Yeah, it's to indicate the user that he can track it.
But
because without it, then maybe he thinks, oh, where's the button to hide it or something.
Yeah, exactly.
If he isn't familiar with iOS.
Yeah.
So that's the end of my list for the iOS 16 features.